All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off first and foremost by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well in peace and safety to the men out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. This is your brother Nathaniel, GMS Kent in Atlanta, coming at you with another lesson. I pray that it's edifying. So, I was in the shower, and this clip from the old movie The Matrix that came back, I believe, in the late 90s. And this clip from Smith where he said, he was trying to classify the human race, um, and he came to the conclusion that human beings were not actually mammals. Okay, and this is true Esau Edom. Okay, and I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna break it down and explain why, um, and prove my point. But he says humans are a virus. So I'm gonna quote this clip. I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to get a strike um, on this account, but I am gonna quote it, and I'm gonna do my Agent Smith voice. So forgive me, Akim, if I butcher it, but I just want you to know exactly what Agent Smith classifies human beings as in this clip, and then you can draw a parallel between what he's saying and Esau Edom. All right. So he says, it occurred to me when I tried to classify your species that you're not actually mammals. Every mammal instinctively develops an equilibrium with their surrounding environment, but humans do not. You go to an area and you multiply and you consume every natural resource, and the only way that you can survive is by migrating to another area, doing it all over again. There's one other organism on this planet that has a similar way, and that's a virus. Now, I roughly paraphrased, I mean, I kind of butchered that, but that's roughly what he was saying. He was saying that um, basically human beings have the same characteristics of a virus. Now, Esau Edom is the one that is in rulership right now. And the laws that are put in place and the behaviors that are put in place are perpetuated by the ones that rule. Okay? So is the king, so are the people. The only uh the one thing that's different is the Israelites that are out on the highways and the byways preaching this truth. All right? That's the only exception, right? But for the most part, Esau Edom is like a virus. Now, um, right here I have what is a virus. Characteristics of a virus. A virus is a tiny, non-living particle that invades and then multiplies inside of a living cell. So, Esau Edom, you go to a foreign land, you invade that land, you kill off the indigenous population, and then you multiply. It says viruses are not cells. Viruses are not cells. They pretend to be cells, just like Esau Edom pretends to be the people that he killed off, the people of the land. He's African, he's British, he's Jewish, he's English, he's everything Esau Edom is. Okay, except Esau Edom. And just like viruses, when they go in and they deceive the body into making it believe that it's actually a cell, Esau Edom actually goes into these countries, making these people believe that um, they are a peaceable people. All right. The only way in which viruses are like organisms is they can multiply. All right. And that's the same with Esau Edom. Esau Edom can multiply in all of these areas and pretend to be the people, like Jewish, means to be like a Jew. He can pretend to be the people of those indigenous areas. Okay. It says Host is a living thing that provides a source of energy for a virus or organism. All right. So the earth is a living thing, and Esau Edom comes and consumes every single natural resource. Okay. And pollutes the earth, pollutes the air, pollutes the water, pollutes everything. It says parasites are organisms that live on or in a host and cause it harm. So Esau Edom lives on the earth and he causes the earth harm. All right. So when you look at the characteristics of a virus and you look at the characteristics of Esau Edom, you start to see that there are a parallel. And just like a virus is something that you want to that you want to eradicate, so is Esau Edom. Okay. So I'm gonna go grab some precepts real quick. So the first one I want to grab is Matthew 24, and we're gonna start at verse 22, and it says, oh, we'll start at verse 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor shall ever be." So there's gonna be some hard times out here. All right, you're talking about Jacob's trouble, and it says, and everyone thinks that they're prepared for Jacob's trouble, but it says, "For then shall be great tribulation, was not was not since the beginning of the world," which means that this ain't never what's about to happen ain't never happened before. All right, this ain't never happened before. What Jake is about to go through during Jacob's trouble is going to be something that never happened before. It's going to be that crazy. All right, out here, and it says, "Except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened." Okay, so you have let's see if I can find uh all right, so here we go. Now this is let's put a date. All right, so this right here is from space. It says satellites show devastating toll of Australian wildfires on wildlife and human population. So you can see that almost half of Australia is burning. Okay. Uh, all right. Now for this one, I can just grab any scripture. Birds falling out the sky. Okay. So here you go. This is an article. It says birds are falling from the sky, bleeding from their eyes and their beaks. Now, I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm just pulling up these articles to show that the flesh all across the earth is being killed. The land is being destroyed. Everything that this devil touches is being systematically destroyed. Um, my internet is acting crazy. So Salakia, I see. Fish dying in ocean. So let's see what this one says. 87% of the world's oceans are dying. 87%. That's almost all of it. Okay. 87% of the world's oceans are dying. The oceans provide food, play a vital role in regulating the Earth's climate, and are essential for global commerce. The United Nations Global Goal 14 calls on countries to protect the oceans from future degradation. Now, how did the oceans get destroyed in the first place? Esau, Edom, dumping chemicals, overfishing, killing the coral reefs by fishing out all of the things that build it up and keep the waters clean, like the lobster, the crab, and all that stuff. You fish those out. The things that you shouldn't eat, you fish those out of the ocean. All right. So I just wanted to build uh, basically a case on how Esau is just like a virus. No matter where he goes, there's destruction. Okay. Um, Land pollution. No. You gotta forgive me, Yakim. I'm not the greatest speller, but here you go. Let's see. Let's go to this one. It says environment quality. The environment directly affects health status and plays a major role. Quality. Says 20. So I'm just scanning. It says in 2016, approximately 122 million people in the United States lived in counties that exceeded one or more national ambient air quality standards. So the air is just highly polluted. So you're talking about more than a quarter of the population. Now I live here in Atlanta, and the air quality here is terrible. Okay, so I just wanted to build a case to show that Esau Edom is the destroyer of the planet Earth. So let's grab some more scriptures. So this is Revelation 11 and 18, and it says, "And the nations were angry, and the wrath is come, and the time of the dead." There's going to be a lot of death out here. It says that they should be judged, and that shall give us a reward unto thy servants, the prophets. And that's the men of the Lord. Lord willing, we be at that number. That are on the highways and the byways, prophesying the destruction of this place. He gonna have his reward as he's bringing death and destruction. He's bringing that wrath to Esau, Edom, and the nations. He's going to be rewarding the men of the Lord. And it says, "And to the saints and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them that destroyeth the earth." Just like a virus, how a virus destroys its host, Esau, Edom is destroying the earth. Okay, he's destroying everything. Like I said back in Matthew 24 and 22, if those days aren't shortened, there should be no flesh saved. We need Yahawah Shem Yahawah to come back here and take this damn devil out the way. If the Lord don't come back, everything is gonna be gone. There's a cartoon, right? Where they show Esau Edom. Uh, I'm not gonna be able to find it, but there was a cartoon that shows Esau Edom. He starts off, he sees some snakes, he kills them, he turns them into leather boots. He takes some chicken, fry them up, he starts building industry. He completely destroys the earth, and then at the end, some aliens come out of nowhere and destroys Esau Edom, or destroys the white man that's been destroying the earth. Okay? And that's what it's going to take to get rid of this goddamn devil. But that just shows you, that video showed you, depicted that this devil doesn't care about anything. I mean, what kind of creature destroys his own environment and pollutes his own inheritance to where there's no reason, there's no coming back from it. There's only one, and that's Esau Edom. All right. It says it says, "And the nations were angry, and the wrath is come." That's the Lord. He don't care about the nations being angry. He's coming to destroy them, the wicked, and punish the nations. "And the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, glorified bodies, spiritual powers, eternal life, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great." So add small and great, man. The ones that fear the Lord, that been doing this work, that have been chosen, called and chosen, they gonna get the spiritual power and the glorified bodies. All right. And it says, "And shit is destroys them that destroy the earth." Now that's pretty particular that he mentioned that, because who is in control of everything? Didn't the so-called white man control the water? Doesn't he control industry? Doesn't he control the air? He controls everything. Okay? So he's the one that is destroying everything. And we need Yahawah Shem Yahweh Shai to come back and put an end to it because we don't have any might to do anything. So this devil is going to continue to destroy the earth. And if you ever seen that movie Avatar, the one with the blue people, not the one with Aang and the bald head, but the one with the blue people, you see that Esau Edom will destroy his home and then go to another home and destroy theirs to take their resources. And that's proven because look what he did to the Native Americans, how he took America. Look how he goes over into these other countries and steal their oil and their resources. You see? This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And why? Because this earth gives things in abundance, right? In abundance. I mean, you can never run out of things that this earth produce. But this devil creates artificial scarcity for the purpose of profits. He doesn't allow things to work the way that they're supposed to work naturally so the people can actually benefit from what the earth is putting out. So the people mourn. But when the righteous are in authority, what do? We obey the land Sabbath, so it's plentiful. Okay? We don't GMO the food. Okay? We give and make sure that people are you think in the kingdom of heaven there's gonna be homeless people walking around? No. In the kingdom of heaven, even the heathen nations, after they serve their sentence, even the heathen nation is gonna be on point. You know? And this devil is the one that's in rule right now. And all of the nations are mourning. The continents are burning. You got fires in California, fires in Australia. You got earthquakes in Puerto Rico, over 500 earthquakes in Puerto Rico. Virginia is basically under martial law. You had an earthquake in Georgia. Things are going down right now under the rule of this devil. Okay? Things are going down under the rule of this devil. He's a virus. He's a destroyer. Okay? He come to destroy and to kill and to steal and to oppress. And if the Lord Yahawah Shem Yahweh Shai don't come back soon, there's not going to be anything left. Okay? Now you may think to yourself 5, 10, 20 years, oh, that's a long time, but to the Lord, that's nothing, man. That's an eye blink. Okay? So when the Lord say these things are going to happen, they're going to happen in his time. And a day to the Lord, one day to the Lord is 1,000 years to us. So, you know, all these things are going to come to pass, but in the time frame that He allotted it. Okay, but getting back to the point, when the wicked are in rule, the people mourn, and that's all you see all over the earth is people mourning because this virus, this parasite called Esau Edom, is destroying and oppressing everyone. Okay, it's my last scripture. I'm gonna close out on this. This is Psalms 82:5. And it says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. What are they talking about? They're talking about Esau Edom, the ones that are in power seat right now. They don't know, nor do they understand. They walk in darkness. That's where they have all their secret counsel, you know, in darkness. All right, and the evil and when it says darkness, it don't mean like they're in the dark. It means under evil counsel. Okay, they're doing things in secret. They're doing things wickedly in darkness under evil. Okay, and these things that they do, that they perpetuate, cause the earth, the foundations of the earth, to go out of course. Okay, now if you have a car and your engine is misfiring, it's out of course, right? If you continue to drive that car without repairing that problem, eventually your motor will blow. Eventually your car will break down because you didn't fix the problem. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same here. The foundations of the earth are out of course. If Yahawah Shem Yahweh Shai don't come back and set things right, there's not going to be nothing left. Okay? So I say that to say that, you know, Esau Edom has the characteristics of a virus. He is as death. He goes around the earth robbing, killing, pillaging, and then under the guise that he comes in peace, that he wants to share his democracy with you. His words were as soft as oil, as smooth as butter, roughly paraphrasing. But war was in his hearts. He came with drawn swords. You see, so that's how Esau Edom presents itself to you, just like a virus presents itself to the body as just another cell. And that's how Esau Edom presents itself to you. He presents itself to you as someone that comes in peace, as someone that wouldn't harm a fly, but then he steals your resources, he destroys the earth, you know, he passed laws that are contrary to the Heavenly Father's laws, a destructive force, a virus. With that, I hope you brothers were edified. I want to end it off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Bachachodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Till the next time, brothers. Shalom.